Hello, beautiful people. It's Mai here from Nintendo Life, and oh my, oh me, oh my, have I played a honking chunk of Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. So much that I both question my sanity and also thank it for saving my sanity a little bit. Oh, but, I mean, the game's not out yet, so how the heck have I been able to play it? Well, Nintendo have been very kind and allowed me to play the game early, kind of the short and easy answer there. So I thought, well, let's have a little bit of a sit down and have a wee chat about the game so far, my experience, and kind of what to expect in a kind of spoiler-free environment. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. Straight off the bat, I want to talk about the me creation. Oh my goodness. So you've got a few options when you make your me's. So you can either make them by prompts, by scratch, based on a me that you've already got on your console, or if you already have me's kind of running around your island and later on in the game, then you would essentially, you can make one based on a me that you've already got. I made little me of a me version. Oh my goodness. A me version of me called Mai. The my me. So I made me Mai. And I was just in awe of how much I could do. So I already had my me made on my console from when I played Miitopia. And it was pretty easy and straightforward to kind of tinker with. I could have kept it as is, but I decided let's have a wee go at the features. I was so happy to find out that not only could you just have like normal prefab hair, you could also design how you want to have the front, and if you wanted the back maybe a bit different. So I went for my crazy flicky fringe and my big bouffant hair. Of course I've updated it now since I've done the big chop the other day. So now my me has short hair like IRL me, oh my. And but there are other kind of options within the me creator, as you'll lovingly see on screen. And I had so much fun with it. The only thing that I wish that they had included in Tomodachi Life is I wish they had included, they might do it in the future, who knows, the ability to kind of use other people's faces like they did in Miitopia. But I suppose it's not the point of the game, is it? I'm just a little bit lazy like that. And also I want more chaos. So yeah, so I also created my partner Andrew. And of course I made Alex, and I made his wife Sasha. I also made my cat Buri, but I made Buri via prompts. So that was a little bit creepy, if I'm perfectly honest. I made him into a child because he's my cat. You know, I thought that was the best option. I also made a few other me's as well, just to kind of stir the pot a little bit and make it a little bit less Uncanny Valley, but also as real as it could be. My favorite character that I've made so far outside of the IRL people is my little Doris. She's a 110, now 111-year-old lady, little shorty, and she's just adorable. Going on to the relationship side with these me's, it's what's really been really great. You can grab your me's, you can pop them on next to each other, they can have little chats and whatnot, and their relationships can bloom like that, or you can just do nothing and they can chat. It's, although you're playing God, or in my way, the chosen one, if you know, then it's, you can either sit back and enjoy your creation or your chaos that you've made, or you can try and meddle with it. I like to meddle. That's what I do. I tend to just grab them, plop them together, make sure that the relationships blossom and the friendships blossom. Sometimes a good thing, sometimes a bad thing, because my little Doris, as we saw in the trailer, can just randomly fall in love with people just by looking at them. Doris fell in love with Mai, and I thought, oh, this'll be funny, this'll be great. There, she can just be in love with her. And I was planning, like Andrew and Mai in real life, they're gonna have that lovely relationship. But no, Mai decided to fall in love with Doris. I wasn't having that. I usually would, but I wasn't having that. So, so I put that out of her head. And as I say, like the trailer, you can make your me's profess their love to other people. It was a joyous day for Mai, because she found out that, Andrew's in love with her and all that jazz, as he should be. Whilst Doris professed her love to Mai. Great for Mai. Not so good for Doris because she was quite sad for a few days, but we managed to fix that. Of course, I've made Sasha and Alex, and their relationship start to blossom. But you can just kind of make friends. You can also interact with your Miis as, even though you are some sort of divine being, they'll call you over for like little mini games. They'll sometimes gift you things. If you win the mini game, you get gifted some nice things. If you lose the mini games, the game is, they definitely add salt onto the wound by giving you either tissue boxes or toilet paper, which I took personally. But it's definitely my kind of humor, this game. I like kind of weird, wacky, unpredictable, a little bit cringy humor. So I feel like it was definitely made for me and people of maybe my generation and mentality. Oh my goodness. So funny. Other things as well, ways that your Miis can interact with you is if they want to start relationships with other people or friendships with other people. So say, for example, I don't know. I think one example I had was, I think it was myself and maybe Andrew. And one of us said, let's say Mai wants to be friends with Andrew. And she'll say, what should we talk about? You can either choose like a person, a thing, or an activity. I think I put cuddling cats for them, but I have a horrible feeling that I might have done the activity is farting because I'm a massive child like that. So whenever they were talking, they're like, oh yes, well, if there's one thing you could do all weekend, what would it be? Farting. Because I'm a child again. But yeah, you can have other things. Like I had Sailor Moon DVD box set as one bit. Cuddling cats, as I said. Drinking coffee was a big thing as well that I had them kind of blossom their relationship on. And yeah, so it's not just about the relationship side, making them embarrass themselves by saying silly things. But also decorating your island is a huge, huge deal. I've not really done much in the way of decorating. I've added paths, because they've asked you to make paths and, cost you a little bit of money. You sort that out to fulfill their requests. I am hoping that I can kind of dive in a little bit more over the next few days and just to kind of enjoy myself a little bit more in the creative side. I've kind of more focused on the relationship bits in the game. And of course, you have some design options with the palette workshop, which is really great. I may or may not have made a very famous drink in Scotland. If you know the drink, then you know what I'm talking about. So it's canonical on my island of Mytopia, yeah. But yeah, overall, I've really been enjoying the game. I need to try and get myself a little bit better with the whole science and art of Miis. I know that with certain personalities and with certain like objects, styles, like it's a little bit. You have to know what you're doing. I've just been throwing caution to the wind. I've been very lucky at some points where I've given people clothes and they've really loved it. And I've been a bit spicy and given people items that I know they probably won't like, just to, cut the nose to spite them a little bit. Yeah, it's been a really fun time. It's been a really stupid time, and I can understand from some people how they might find it a little bit boring sitting back and kind of just observing it all. But I grew up playing The Sims. I grew up playing a lot of life sims, and I like a lot of games like this. So for me, I don't mind sitting back and not meddling. I will meddle, but I don't mind sitting back and kind of observing my Miis and seeing what stupid things they're up to. Like there'd be points where I'd notice that maybe Alex and Mai are having a little chat, but they have a toilet packet of tissues like in front of them, and they'll be chatting about tissues for some reason. It's really stupid, some of the stuff that comes out, and I can only imagine how much fun the developers had making this game and kind of coming up with what kind of silly situations the Miis could be in. So alongside the Palette House Workshop, you've also got a few other buildings that you can use to help your Mii either have an amazing life or maybe not really living the dream kind of life. You have the Fresh Kingdom Food Mart, mart, so you can go and buy some lots of lovely bits of nosh for your Miis. There will be daily specials as well, so you can go in there and get specific things that are available during that day, which has been great for me because I've just been kind of stocking up on that. Other buildings that you'll find very quickly in your utopia are wear and wear clothing, where you can buy clothes. You can there's basically what it is. You buy clothes for your Miis to make them happy. There are special ones that are available during the day, each day for you. You can buy full out outfits, you know. Not that I've done that. I mostly just kind of rearrange the outfits and give them to them willy-nilly. Then you have the TNC Reno Home Supply, where you basically buy rooms for your Miis to live in. You can buy them to the taste that they like. I've just been kind of winging it really with this one. Quick build amenities is where you can buy things to decorate your island with. So anything from fences to hedges and flowers and lampposts as well. But I haven't really unlocked a whole bunch in there. I'm gonna try and do that as soon as I stop focusing on the relationship side of my Miis. I know that there's a water fountain in Tomodachi Life, the 3DS one. You know, I have the game. I've just not played it as much as this new game. All I know about in this fountain is that you can get items, you can get donations, coins, which I can't say what happens with this wishing fountain. All I know is that when you make your Miis happy, you end up getting more and more kind of like happiness points, which then gets fed into the fountain. And it means you can unlock certain perks, you can unlock gifts, and that's about as much as I can say about the fountain. But let's just say that it's a vital part of the island. As I've said earlier in the video, there's not really much I can openly say about the game because spoilers and whatnot, and also it's not long until the game's out, so you don't have too much time to wait. I will, however, say that if you've never played a Tomodachi Life game before, but you're really interested in the series, you really want to kind of give the life sim aspect a go, then I would say give it a wee crack. Give it a go. It is on Switch, so any Switch users, original Switch users, you'll be happy to have that. If you have a Switch 2, then yeah, it will work on that too, because that's what I've been playing on. And I've been genuinely enjoying my time with the game so far. Now let us know in the comments below what your thoughts are on Tomodachi Life now that you've seen a little bit more compared to the direct. Why don't you give that subscribe button a oh my. Yeah. And check out Nintendo Life for some more lovely Nintendo bits and bobs. In the meantime, thank you all so much for watching and have a good one. Bye. Me oh my.